Once upon a time, in a land where sugar-sparkling castles stood and chocolate rivers flowed, there lived a gingerbread man, famed for his delightful cinnamon aroma and the cheekiest of smiles. Gingerbread Man loved to run fast, his gumdrop buttons jiggling with each stride and his icing squiggles sparkling in the sunlight. Everyone in the Candy Kingdom adored him, but one day, disaster struck. While Gingerbread Man was dancing on the peppermint path, a sudden gust of the mystical sweet wind blew him far into the forest of sprinkles, a place thick with clouds of frosting fog. Panicked, the Gingerbread Man realized he couldn't find his way back home and feared he'd crumble away. Fortunately, Cinderella, who lived in a nearby sugar crystal castle, heard his cries for help. Cinderella, wise and kind, was not only a master of the midnight waltz but also a friend to all sweets and treats. With a swift flick of her golden wand, she summoned the magical creatures of the forest, glowing jellyfish, helpful honeybees, and shimmering fireflies. Together, they began their rescue mission. The jellyfish floating gracefully, their neon lights illuminating the way, while the honeybees buzzed along, checking for the safest path, using their honey as a map marker. As they ventured deeper, the sweet fog thickened, but Cinderella's fireflies danced around Gingerbread Man, forming a sparkling path for him to follow. "Fear not, little friend," sang Cinderella, her voice a melody of comfort, "for magic is always here for those who believe." The Gingerbread Man felt warmth in his heart, and his fear melted away like icing under the morning sun. They finally reached the Kingdom of Candy. Waves of joy soared when Gingerbread Man, escorted by Cinderella and her enchanted friends, descended upon the peppermint path. The townsfolk cheered, their smiles as bright as lollipops. Gingerbread Man was safe and sound, back in his home, surrounded by friends who danced and spun in circle, singing tales of bravery and laughter. And so, they celebrated the magical rescue under a sky showering sugar crystals that sparkled like stars, teaching everyone the value of friendship and the magic that kindness can bring. Underneath the moonlit sugar crystal castle, Gingerbread Man was eternally grateful, having learned that in the enchanted land where fairy tales come true, nothing is ever impossible when friends unite and believe in magic. From that day on, the world was his playground, and Cinderella's castle was his haven, where he would visit for tea time, sharing his crunchy wisdom with children and fairies alike. And thus, they lived happily ever after, wrapped in sweet dreams and a universe where friendship and magic danced hand in hand under the star-kissed skies.